You're just going to fillet this sucker right off the bone?
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fish Hunt Northwest, waiting on Tommy Donlin.
This is what you call a bait stop.
Fishing is my kind of style. I float the Wainuchi when it gets hot. I'm proud I own the things that I've got.
Well, hello and welcome to Fish Hunt Northwest. New England coming to you live from the Fish Hunt Northwest studio, located here, Summit Lake, Olympia, Washington. And I don't know about you, but it's about 22 degrees outside or so. Probably pretty cold where you're at. We got some more winter weather on its way. Might interrupt our plans to do a little crabbing in the morning, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. So glad you could join us this evening as we wind down 2022, looking forward to 2023. Lots to get through tonight. If you're joining us here the first time on Root Sports, appreciate you checking us out. Take a little time, jump by all our social media platforms at www.fishhuntnw.com for our website. There you're going to find a coupon code for Edge Rods, all Edge Rods, 20% off all the time with the coupon code FHN20. Simply click the coupon, takes you right to Edge Rods. Do your online shopping, you're going to save 20% every day of the week, 365 days out of the year, if the rod is not already subjected to another discount or coupon. So with that, also take some time, check out our Facebook. Give us a like and follow. Get on over to our YouTube channel. Subscribe so you never miss any of our content we put up on our social media platforms. And follow us on Twitter and, of course, Instagram. We're on all of them. Want to share as much content with you folks as we can each and every week. So before we get too far along here, I don't know about you, but yeah, steelhead season is a little bit challenging in where you can go, in what you can do. But made it out to the coast here earlier in the week, got an opportunity. Me and my buddy Matt Messing fished with longtime friend Bobby Kratzer. Had a great day out there on the coast fishing one of the rivers that you can, in fact, fish out of your boat for hatchery steelhead. And, you know, we had a pretty good day and got some great content with Bobby. Going to look forward to bringing you all that as we move into the new year. The other nice thing, you know, the fishing was good. There seems to be a good number of fish around. Water is extremely low and clear. I don't know if you're paying attention to the weather reports, but that change is coming. We have snow and then followed by a warming trend in about a week of rain. Even here in the backyard down the street, the Satsip River is projected to go up to almost 12,000 feet here by the 28th. Not that we can fish that river, but as far as a gauge, you know, you guys need to jump on, follow your rivers, follow your gauges, and see where these rivers are going to go. Because I guarantee you, once they get back on that drop and we get a little colder weather, it should be prime time to mop them up here in January on the rivers we have access to go after those hatchery fish. So make sure you pay attention to the weather and take advantage of that as it's coming down the road here. So you know, it's not all doom and gloom. There seems to be a decent number of hatchery fish around in the rivers they continue to plant. And, you know, take advantage of that opportunity because it's few and far between, it seems, especially in between these weather systems. With that, okay, running down the show. We got a great one for you lined up tonight. I'll be here by myself. Tommy is taking some time off with family as the year winds down. But to get right into it, the FHN Ross Outdoors Adventures Annual Goose Hunt. Man, did we have a great time over there. We have a video for you this evening, parts 1 and 2. I'm going to break it down for you, show you exactly what we got to do over there with Shelby and Levi. And thanks to all those that joined us. Had a really good time. Guests lined up tonight. Springers are on the mind of many already because the forecast came out. Bill Monroe Jr., Bill Monroe Outdoors. Bill always joins us here several times throughout the year. He's going to break down the forecast with us and tell us just how good potentially this Springer season could be as we roll into 23. We're going to close out the show with some wrapping up the year. Got some content to look over, a few announcements, openings, closings. You guys know the drill. We got a number of things to discuss before we get out of here. Call it a wrap for 2022. So don't go anywhere. Jumping out for a quick break. We come back. Going to be in the Goose Field with Ross Outdoor Adventures on our annual Goose Hunt. Stick around. I think you're going to enjoy it.
Defiance Marine is the one-stop shop for the Pacific Northwest angler. Defiance Marine guarantees the best price on a new and best service on a repower for your current boat. Defiance Marine is a Honda Premier dealership and one of the largest on the West Coast. Defiance Marine is a boat dealer who proudly sells Defiance, Allied, and Arima boats. All boats are built by West Coast fishermen for West Coast fishermen. Defiance Marine has all your boating needs to help you get out on the water.
If you're looking for the best fishing rods in the world, you really do need to take a look at the Edge rods. I designed and built new machinery, and I think this new machinery has enabled us to build blanks like no other company can build without this equipment. There is no other rods in the world that are as good as these rods. You owe it to yourself to take a good look at them.
For more than 90 years, you've entrusted one brand to guide you towards living the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. Now you can entrust affiliated Better Homes and Gardens real estate professionals to interpret your needs and help you find the home in which to live your dreams through every stage of your home buying or selling process. And through every stage of your life, there's Better Homes and Gardens real estate. Expect better.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure on Levi. So this is going to be a lot of fun. And who doesn't want to hunt geese in the snow? Right? So, so first of all, thanks for making the trek over here. Looking forward to this. Oh, hey, good morning. Welcome to the east side. Snow on the ground, 25 degrees or so. We're going to meet the guys. Let's go. It's a good thing. There's
I don't either.
Truck. Okay. Jeff's in his truck.
Well, yeah.
Is that everybody?
Yes. I'm gonna go live. If somebody gets sidetracked, just start sticking to the road and slow way down.
You going this way? Alright.
Get to the vantage bridge, we're too far.
But I ain't slowing down yet.
Oh, you're not going. Oh, it's later.
up, guys, if you're not already. Left side, kill him. 3. Good shot. I'm 100%. I'm in. That was a double shot bird. Gun straight up in the air, guys. Gun straight up in the air and reload.
I've got a live one sitting right there.
Oh, he might not. Oh, let me see.
Get him away from the blind. Too late.
Close them up, close them up, reload, close them up. Kill those 3.
That one hit that other one out on
Drop that one on him. Gun straight up. Straight up. Were you careful for your life on that one?
Before you say it's all over, stay with me for a better longer. I don't know what to say. Is there any different kind of way to make you feel better? Tomorrow is another day. If the song is not enough, I want you more, you spend more, my love. Just stick with me. One day we'll be free, and you'll see, as you will see, that is the real what we want to be. And you can say what, yes, you can say what you want, and you can say what, yes, you can say what you want, and you can say
Allied, the new leader in heavy gauge aluminum boats. Allied boats have standard reverse chine and lifting rakes to help you plane faster and run at lower RPMs. Allied boats have several models to choose from, ranging from a 19-foot Mustang all the way up to a 32-foot Liberator. So regardless of what type of heavy gauge aluminum boats you are looking for, Allied Boats will have it for you. Contact Allied Boats today to learn more about these incredible fishing machines.
Hi, this is Joe and Megan from Archery World. We have 4 store locations. We are at the Lacey location right now. I just want to highlight some of our camping gear. We have Mystery Ranch packs. We have Crispy boots. We have 6 Hour optics. We carry Havalon knives. We carry Garmin products as well. So it's not just archery. We want to try to make this one-stop shopping for you guys. And so if you need it and it puts you in the outdoors, we probably have it. So come down and see us.
Kill those three. Kill those three. Get him the foot off.
We got two coming straight at us.
Yeah. Enough snow around it, you know, try and kick them on top.
Yep.
Oh yeah, big old flock to the right.
Oh yeah. But like you said, if they keep flaring, it don't matter. Yeah.
Close them up, reload, close them up.
We found Pete. He's back.
Good job, Pete.
Barely. Good job, Pete.
Let's see.
Let's check Pete out.
Let's check him out. Let's see.
Pete looks a little wrecked.
Yeah. He went for about a 2-mile hike in the snow. And, I feel like I'm watching a murder mystery or something here.
We got him.
Nicely done. Nice sized birds, too.
Yeah. They're
kid.
quite heavy when you pack them out for a couple miles.
Yeah, not bad.
I'd have ditched him by the tree.
Excellent.
I did, and then I thought, I'll sacrifice for the picture at the end.
You cannot see them. This dang fog. All right. So.
That would have been awesome.
All right, you guys have a good time or what?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh. It's gonna go down. Something's gonna happen.
Eternal on the waterfowl.
Yeah, we're sitting here taking pictures and they drop in behind
Right.
us.
Yeah. And nobody's got a gun. Pete's got his gun. Pete's always got his
I'm
gun.
ready.
Huh?
Even after the hike, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm over the river. I'm like, oh, this is
Well, sometimes you get lucky, it stays on the river. And it works out in your favor, and then other times.
Yeah, and this wasn't one of those mornings.
Absolutely not.
Well, guys, here we go. Morning started out pretty good, Levi.
Yeah.
And, things kind of took a turn here.
We got a little worried. We were meeting at Mardon and Shelby goes, it's supposed to snow.
Right.
Looking at the radar and we're on our way out here and it kind of peters out and there was no snow and we just about got finished setting and it started snowing on us, so we're having to brush the decoys off. The birds hadn't showed up yet.
Right.
And we did one more brushing of the decoys and yeah, the high fog and low clouds kind of hooked us up, and we were getting some good shooting in, and now the bluebird days showed up, and they just didn't like the set.
And then the fog rolled in, shut everything down. Shelby, when we're out here hunting, we're on the snow, we're dropping birds, we get a little blood on there. And I don't know what changed at some point this morning, but them birds just were flaring off. We couldn't
like a light switch, and
yeah.
you know, it's not enough snow to be able to really bury it very well, and,
right.
and you try to stomp it down best you can, but yeah, clearly it cost us a few goes. That's for sure.
Yeah, we had really good groups of birds coming in consistently, and then they just all would peel off, and it was beginning to get frustrating. And then we had a bunch of live birds landing over that hill, Levi, and they just seemed to really focus on there. We had probably a couple hundred birds drop on that backside.
Yeah, this is a really big alfalfa field they've been living in lately, and it's kind of hard to, you choose one side, they're going to choose the other. There's no way around it.
Yeah. Well, in all, I mean, it turned out pretty good. We got a bunch of guys here with us. Second time we've got together here on the FHN outing with Ross Outdoor Adventures, and Shelby, can't thank you enough. Another good hunt. Yep, always a good time, and I think you guys had a good time.
Yeah.
Shot some birds. Had to work for him a little this morning with our hike and our lead Sherpa dragging us out there. Nope, let's go this way. So that half-mile hike this morning, Shelby, was appreciated. Thank you. Nonetheless, great time. All right, it's going to do it for us out here in the Goose Field. We'll see you back in studio right after this.
Contract Security Service provides day-to-day peace of mind as they protect people and property. Here at Phoenix, we provide service for multiple state and federal contracts with services ranging from uniform, patrol, alarm monitoring, canine detection, executive protection, as well as investigative work. Recruiting highly qualified officers is the first step in building a strong team. If you are prior military or law enforcement, go to www.phoenixprotectivecorps.com and apply today.
New days, new beginnings, new friends, new loves, new dreams, new goals, new scenery, new job. No matter what the next chapter holds, Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate will be there to help you find the new that's right for your lifestyle at any stage of your life. Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. Expect better.
Sportco, an outdoor emporium, is the largest local outfitter in the Northwest since 1975, providing thousands of people affordable outdoor gear. This summer, make your next outdoor adventure more affordable by shopping at our warehouse-style pricing. We are a local Scotty dealer, offering sales, service, and repair. Located in Fife and Seattle, come visit us today. The outdoors await you.
Yep, for sure.
Oh yeah, big fish. Yeah, buddy, nice fish. Oh, beauty, gorgeous fish.
Bobby's on the board.
We got a good one.
Oh yeah.
Whoa,
Oh, geez, come on.
nice fish. Nice fish.
All right, welcome back here in studio. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I know we certainly had a great time getting out there on the Goose Field with all the folks that joined us over there with Ross Outdoor Adventures. Big thanks to Shelby, buddy Shelby Ross and Levi. You guys do a fantastic job, and all the guys that joined us had a really good time. You make it very accommodating and a lot of fun. So anytime we can get out on the water, Tommy and I, or in the woods, in the Goose Field, what have you, in the duck blind, we like to bring you that content just to get us out of this studio environment from time to time and get you out there, letting us, show you or bring to you exactly what we love to do. So, hey, before we get out of here this week, some great news coming out of North Puget Sound in the realm of steelhead, believe it or not. The preseason forecast on the wild steelhead for the Skagit and the Sauk is in. There's estimated to be 5,211 wild steelhead coming back to the Skagit Sauk system this year, which is going to allow us to once again have a catch and release fishery on those rivers starting February 1, hopefully making it into somewhere around mid-April. This will be a 5-day-a-week fishery. Now, we didn't have a fishery in 2022. We had it in 18, 19, 21, I believe, and now we're going to have it back here in 2023. So something to look forward to, North Puget Sound, and something I'm really excited about to bring you folks here after we turn the corner on the first of the year. In January, going to have an in-studio guest, and we're going to spend a little time talking about some of the positives coming out of North Puget Sound, believe it or not. We have some river systems up there that are showing a slight rebound. Now, is that secondary to the phenomenal ocean conditions that we've seen the last couple of years? Probably has a big part to do with that. As you remember, and we'll get into this a little bit later in the second half of the show with Bill Monroe Jr. as we talk springers, but the cause and effect of really good ocean conditions the last couple of years, 2021 is a standout, 2022 did relatively well also, is we saw favorable returns in all our fisheries, WDFW and ODF&W and NOAA, and just persons that have insight on this underestimated a number of our fisheries. Now, you can say they do that on purpose so they come out looking like a hero at the end of the year, but truthfully, the science they use, and they try to guesstimate this as close as they can get it, and a lot of them just well overperformed, especially that sockeye run. Remember that sockeye run into the upper Columbia there? That sockeye run came in at 100-something thousand, well exceeded 660,000 for sockeye. So the ocean conditions are healthy. The summer and steelhead return was fantastic on some of our local rivers. The coho run was outstanding. And, you know, it should surprise nobody. I think we're going to see a good number of steelhead in a number of our rivers moving through the winter. All right, that's going to do it for us this week here on Root Sports in the first half of the show. Don't go anywhere. Second half of the show and Springer Talk with Bill Monroe Jr. coming up right after the break, right here, Fish on Northwest.
Hi, we're Joe and Megan Malico, owners of Archery World up here in Lacey.
We're a full pro shop, so we have a full pro service also. We have a huge indoor range. We carry 11 bow lines, all the major bow lines, and then there's subsidiary companies too. Like if we carry Bowtech, we carry Diamond. If we carry Matthews, we carry Mission.
When you come in, we're going to ask you, you know, what kind of price point you're looking for. You know, what's your hope, what's your goals, what's your bow, and with that information in mind, we'll point you in the direction of, you know, that price point bows, and then maybe give you the option to test fire, maybe a higher level bow, just so you can compare. But it really is all about getting what it is that's going to work for you.
We don't upsell anyone. They shoot it, they like it, they don't like it, they don't get it. We don't operate like that. So if you need it and it puts you in the outdoors, we probably have it. So come down and see us.
Welcome back to the show. Welcome back here in studio. Some exciting news coming out of recent meetings with co-managers, WDFW, ODF&W, those that are counting the numbers, putting this whole thing together, and we're going to get into all that. I want to welcome to the show good buddy Bill Monroe Jr., Bill Monroe Outdoors, waiting patiently. A little off to the side on the camera there, William, but we kind of see, there you go, a little better.
I know, right?
Yeah, just kicking it back there with that elk head over your head.
Technology.
Yeah, hey, look at that hoodie, huh? What's with that hoodie?
Dude, this is OG. Isn't this like original?
That is fantastic. Yeah, the snow camel. Pimping the snow camel. I'm digging it. Right on. Well, hey, man, let's just jump right into this thing. I know you're excited. You follow these numbers like nobody's business. What's that number, 307,000 total combined?
So when yeah, here we go. I was just going to go segue right into your last segment about how the ocean is actually improving and we've got good markers for everything.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to have 307,000 spring Chinook to the mouth of the Columbia. Now, that's going to get divvied up between Lower River tributaries, Snake River Run, Upper Columbia Run, Willamette stock, Cowlitz, you name it, right?
Yeah.
But to have 307,000 spring Chinook returning to a mouth because we had really good jack returns last year.
Yeah.
This is really good news. And even if they've missed this forecast, we're still well above with our run buffers, the 30% buffer, you name it. This is great stuff.
When's the last time? When's the last time we saw a forecast equal to this?
I want to say we actually went in the run forecast meeting last week or a week and a half ago, and we were probably on about 15 years.
Yeah.
We haven't had quite so the Willamette. Here's an Oregon bonus. The Willamette has almost 80,000 coming back.
Holy smokes.
We haven't been anywhere close to nearing the 100,000 return mark on the Willamette in century. It's been forever, and this is a big deal. This year coming up for 2023, not just in the spring, but the summer and the fall matrix. These are the 5 and 6 year old return class of fish, and this is the stuff that this is like. It's the Super Bowl season coming up. This is the stuff we're out there for. And this is the stuff we're trying to promote opportunity. We're trying to promote resource habitat restoration. We're trying to promote the management thereof to be able to do a better job. And I think we might have something to look forward to. This is promising stuff. There's no real negative here. The only negative that's going to come out of this is meaningful opportunity, and that's the times where we actually want to fish when these fish are here, not when they're approaching in early March, not when they're past us in the lower Columbia below Bonneville. We want to be out there and make sure that we have meaningful opportunity. We also want to make sure fish get up and over Bonneville Dam, up and into tribal fisheries, upper fisheries, Snake River runs.
Yeah,
this is all looking better.
So we'll get into ocean conditions here in a little bit, just trying to educate folks on what they look at and what they're checking out there. But meaningful fisheries or opportunity in the time of year that's more conducive to actually catching these critters. Because let's break it down a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about water temperature and how that can change the activity and the aggressiveness of the bite. Plus, there's just more fish on the move. And really, to get into that realm of good opportunity, we got to get past April 6th, man. April 6th is always a stoplight, right?
Gosh, yes.
Yeah, frustrating.
That is always, it's ultra frustrating.
Yeah.
And then when we don't get close to an allocation, which we haven't met in a couple of years, that's even more frustrating to not be able to go in when the fish are here. They wait until after, a certain amount have crossed over. And that's difficult. That's really difficult. Now we start looking at important things though. And when we go to the really cold water, and as it's progressing its way up back through the spring, which is what it's going to be doing, it's going to be warming back up. And that's when we start to see, improved fisheries. Another thing that we really try to look out for though is fishing on spring Chinook when the smelt are still in the river.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. It's very difficult. And we've had really good smelt runs over the past years. And that has made for early spring Chinook fishing really tough.
Yeah.
Because they eat smelt, believe it or not.
Which a lot of people don't believe, but you get one of those nice fat springers in the middle of that smelt run, you're liable to find 4 to 6 full-length smelt in the belly of those springers for
they
sure.
They are stuffed and cuffed, and they don't touch anything. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Yep. And that's going to be a big part of this, is trying to at least let those smelt go. And again, meaningful opportunity. And this is the stuff we push for. We want to be able to fish into the second week of April. That is going to be huge. That's going to be huge. We have a lot more allocation to deal with this year. Last year it was like 5,000. This year it could approach anywhere from 10 to 12,000. We'll see.
We could be looking at,
what we can,
double the opportunity. I find it hard to believe that they wouldn't somehow, craft a season, especially with you guys beating on that drum. And I know you have many more meetings to really get allocation in time,
we do.
and season set. But everybody is going to be watching this very closely, looking to see if we can't get into that, next second week into April. Warmer water temperatures and just a ton of fish coming through could really make for some exciting and successful times. Now, I get it. They got to watch those numbers closely. And as you mentioned at the start of the segment, we got to ensure we're getting enough fish over Bonneville. That's typically our reset to say, hey, now we can get another 3 days or 2 days on those weekend openers or whatever it is. But, going into it right from the start, boy, we should see a season that gets us well into mid-April on this thing. And if they don't, I'm going to be very surprised and be asking why. So, let's take a look a little bit here and talk. You guys review it as you discuss the returns and then summer Chinook. We'll talk a little bit about that based on this ocean conditions and the NOAA stoplight chart that they produce with all the colors. It's very confusing. It's 20 or 25 years of data, but really what we're focusing on here, Bill, we get away from all that red stuff here. 5, 6, 7 years ago. We look at those last two columns. Now, we got a little more red going into 22 than we had in 21. We had no red in 21, which was just like historical.
Yep, that's really good. We're going back to the way things, were, pre-2000.
Right.
That's a big deal.
Yes.
Yeah. So what a big thing that we have to look forward to is that if 21 had a successful ocean out migration, which it looked like it did, you're looking ahead. Now we're looking ahead 4, 5, 6 years, and we're going to see an uptick. We are on, I'm hoping, keep my fingers crossed, an uptick in the cycle of fish. And we all know that Chinook salmon, coho salmon, whatever, they cycle. They are cyclically perpetually, that's how they operate, right?
Yep.
So we want to see that stoplight chart with greens, a couple yellows for 2022, and a couple of reds. We did have some issues in upwelling, some temperature anomalies up in the Aleutians, but all in all, we still get like a report card that shows like a B+ or a B- if you look at it.
Right.
But that's really good.
Yeah,
we're all about it.
Sockeye forecast looks pretty good as well. I mean,
I was going to go back to your sockeye thing last year. Predicting such a low run,
right?
And then all of a sudden to get 700,000 back, that is a real thing that we need to actually. And WDFW is probably going to be the one to run that one, but that needs to change because we have a different condition set now in the way that sockeye forecasting has been done.
Sure.
And it's off.
Yeah, it's by a little. Yeah.
We
cannot continue to repeat what has proven not to be successful, right? I mean, you forecast 190-something thousand. We were north of 660. You could say we missed that one by just a little bit, right? So definitely.
And that's why this year we were upwards of almost 250.
Right.
And that right there should be the sign is like, okay, we need to set that sockeye season already. Let's not underset the season because we have a halfway decent forecast.
Sure, I agree.
Let's go ahead and get after it.
Yeah. How do you like the summer Chinook numbers?
I think they're great.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that in almost 10 years.
Sure.
And if we can play the cards right, we let because we'll be out of the river, out of the Columbia by the second week of April until the end of April. But if we can get enough springers to go over the dam, and the Chinook runs and the runs thereof, whether it be spring, summer, fall, upriver brights, those runs are upgradable with in-season management.
Correct.
And that could really help us with spring, with summer, and after North of Falcon goes through its processes, and maybe that can really that can throw us a bone as long as toolies, get handled. But that's a
Yes.
whole nother show, by the way.
Whole nother
Yeah.
show
Hey.
that we'll dig into prior to our buoy 10 opportunity. We're going to get
Yep.
you on and preach it, brother, preach on, the toolies,
Oh,
the
yeah.
pride of the toolie, and how we avoid in excess of 200% of our quota going into 23. We need to be a little more mindful of control in that venue.
Oh, boy.
Hey, buddy, always
Yep.
great information. Appreciate all the work you're
Dude, yeah.
doing and trying to help keep everybody
This is-
educated, and love to have
Yep.
you on to help share the wealth and the knowledge.
Well, I love having you, getting this stuff out there, and having the reason we buy licenses to go fishing in our states is for opportunity.
Absolutely.
And I'm a fishing guide first, right?
Yes.
I get that.
Yep.
But I'm also all about the resource and the opportunity to even be out there in the first place. That is what matters to me the most.
Yeah.
And to do that and make sure it continues.
Yeah, good stuff. Appreciate
Yep.
you taking the time.
Yeah, buddy.
Bill Monroe Jr., Bill Monroe Outdoors, www.billmonroeoutdoors.com. Always a pleasure, my friend. We'll stay in touch, and we'll do this again soon.
Awesome, guys. You guys have a Merry Christmas.
Yes, same to you, buddy. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bye,
Thanks.
guys.
We'll see you. All right, Bill Monroe Jr., Bill Monroe Outdoors, phenomenal individual, very knowledgeable in all realms of fisheries, and his dedication to being involved with the meetings, the management, the oversight of setting season, truly understanding and having a grasp on what it takes to allow us to hit the water, and when we do hit the water, to be cognizant of the resource and pay attention to some of these quotas that we're subjected to, because at times, believe it or not, the recreational community is pretty efficient nowadays with technology, and we can catch a whole lot of fish really fast. So be mindful of what those numbers are, and guys like Bill help continue to educate us as they break these seasons down and the opportunities come forward. We get to take advantage of that. So I appreciate him as a friend and all the work he does for all of us collectively. He's phenomenal. So, all right, we're going to jump out for a great little short break here, and we come back. Number of things to get through before we wind it down, close out the show. Don't go anywhere. Be back in a couple minutes right here, Fish on Northwest.
A Northwest favorite for almost 40 years, Arima boats are manufactured with pride in Bremerton, Washington. All Arima boats are built without any structural wood materials. That is why Arima boats are backed with a lifetime warranty. Arima can offer every boat with Honda outboard packages so that you can take advantage of the reliability and 5-year top-to-prop warranty from your Honda outboard. Call or stop by Arima Boats today and let them help you get into your very next boat.
If you're looking for the best fishing rods in the world, you really do need to take a look at the Edge rods. I designed and built new machinery, and I think this new machinery has enabled us to build blanks like no other company could build without this equipment. There is no other rods in the world that are as good as these rods. You owe it to yourself to take a good look at them.
All right, welcome back here in studio. Nice, short, quick break. Hey, some folks that have been around for a while, river junkies, and river junkie cleanup is something that we should pay attention to when they host events or call everybody out to give them a hand. They have put out an announcement. I told them I would share this out. Give us plenty of time to get ready for it. It'll take place January 21st in 2023 at 10 a.m. Everybody shows up and they give you direction on exactly what the day task is. They give you the tools and all the equipment to make it happen. They provide food and prize giveaways, raffles, and much, much more. Go to www.riverjunkie.us to find out all the information and all their dates as to when they're going to be out doing things. Great group of folks. They're trying their best to help and assist with all this cleanup at a number of our rivers. You know, they've been inundated with a lot of homeless camps, and a lot of garbage, and fishermen too often leave garbage and debris along the river. So River Junkie's been around for a while. They do great work, but it takes volunteers to come out. And when they're in your neighborhood, when they're in your backyard and the rivers that you fish, it's time to find some time, spend a few hours on any given day and help them out. So go to their website, check out all their dates and locations, and hopefully you can participate and help out with that. We'll give a few more announcements before we get into third week of January for sure, just to remind you guys. Also, hey, if you didn't receive the email or the notification from WDFW, believe it or not, you can already start to apply for your multi-season tags or special hunt permits. Yep, it's open. Get online. Hopefully you guys have created your online account with WDFW. It's never been so easy to get access to the portal there and just surf on through, shop around, figure out the tags that you need in areas that you want to hunt. You can buy your multi-season tags or put in for your multi-season tag. I didn't look at the price going into 23. It's probably going to be around $650 for that application process. But multi-season tag, deer and elk, special hunt permits, sheep, moose, turkey, what have you, excuse me, are open already. Now, yes, you have until May 24th of 2023 to get those submitted, but they like to let you know nice and early that you can go ahead and start applying for those, and if you plan to, might as well not drag your feet, get it done. Another quick reminder, hey, if you're not catching us here Thursday evenings live when we broadcast, you can always catch us anytime on Facebook, YouTube, go back, watch all our previous shows. And now you can also find the first half of the show we produce is out there on Root Sports every weekend, typically Saturday, Sunday, Monday, depending on their sports and time of season. As of late, we've been mostly on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m., Monday morning at 9:30. You're going to see the first half of our show, and oftentimes now we'll roll in some of the second half of the show content onto Root Sports just to give you guys an opportunity to revisit or catch segments that you have not seen before, especially interviews like that with Bill Monroe. We like to get that on our Root Sports so people can see it, not just here around the immediate Northwest, but all the way up in Alaska, and of course Montana, Idaho, Oregon, and here in Washington as well. Looking forward to things to come here in 23. You know, I like to say it's not all doom and gloom. We got a number of great fisheries to look forward to. I know as we turn the corner here into January, weather window and opportunities, going to be trying to drag the boat to the east side. Get in on some of that triploid fishing over there at Rufus. I know buddy Austin Moser's over there crushing fish right now, and a number of other folks will be over there. And as the weather starts getting a little nicer, it does tend to get a little busy, but we'll be taking some of those Jinglin Jigs and twitching up some of those big fatty triploids out of Rufus. We'll be running the planer boards out of the Allied over there at Roosevelt, trying to get some of those winter kokanee and some of those nice big naturally fed triploids over there at Roosevelt. Don't confuse the two. The Roosevelt triploids are nothing like the Rufus triploids, but when you're over there, and the fact that those two bodies of water are not too far apart, it's a great opportunity to spend a couple days and get in on some of those cold water fisheries. This time of year, in the winter when so many of our steelhead fisheries have been shut down. So if you have the means and the ability, you know, come on over there, join us on a weekend if I let you know when we're heading out. And enjoy the sunny weather, the cool temps, and some great opportunity on some fish that just taste absolutely amazing. So we'll be over there generating content, lots of how-tos, and teaching you guys on those bodies of water how to get after some of those fish and those opportunities, because, man, they're there year in and year out, and the fishing can be really good. Also, additionally, as we move into February, hey, the sportsman shows are going to be here. Thank you, Jordan. Fantastic. Sportsman shows are going to be here in no time. February 1 through the 5th. Washington State Sportsman Show down there at the Puyallup Fairgrounds. February 15th through 19th will be the Northwest Sportsman Show there at the Expo Hall, just outside of Portland. And Fish on Northwest will be teamed up there with Max Lure once again. I think we're going to have about 40 feet of booth space, lots of clothing items and swag, lots of hats, lots of new wares that Shing is putting together. Our son Blake is busy printing, and Jordan will be there selling jigs. He's getting a lot of orders in for Jinglin Jigs as of late, so he's busy tying. But he's going to be ready at the Sportsman Shows with steelhead jigs, Rufus Woods trout jigs and the coarse twitching jigs for coho. Have a feeling next season for salmon's probably going to be pretty doggone good, so you want to get your hands on that stuff. But just a lot of really good things as we turn the corner here. Bring an end to 2022, looking forward to 23, the sportsman shows and all the fishing opportunity and some more hunting as we get into the end of January. Look forward to that snow goose opportunity. We may have something going on the east side with Shelby and Levi with the snow geese here in that February opener. Lucrative limits and an opportunity. If you want to jump on board with us and go hunt those snow geese, let us know. We'll try to get the info out here right at the start of January, see if we can't put something together over there on the east side for a snow goose hunt. So, all right, that is going to do it for us. This will be the final show of 2022. Want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and a Happy New Year. Stay safe. Storms coming in, icy roads. We're going to try to go crabbing in the morning, but we'll see what Mother Nature deals us. So enjoy the holidays, spend time with family, and we will see you after the first of the year back in studio, me and Tommy and the crew, the first week of January. So take care. See you next year. God bless.